I just want to thank the festival a lot. Jane Show did a great honor to be here. Just want to thank my wife, who's out here. He's really helped me out. I'm just saying thanks, everybody. I'm kind of nervous. So, what do we do? Q&A?
Well, I'm just wondering, I don't know, I have never heard of you, or it's great, I love the movie, but have you done a lot, is this your first big movie, or?
Well, I have done a few movies. I'm normally partnered with my brother. We work as a directing team, and this is my first movie alone. So I've done a number, about half a dozen movies before this.
What does Soga mean?
It means the rope, which is a central metaphor. All these the movie's based on some government hitmen that actually existed in the DR. The character's based on these guys that do this. So the rope is a nickname, and it's suggestive of somebody. In Spanish, it's also suggestive of a noose. But the rope itself is something that's like tied, that he's leashed, and we use it as a metaphor through the movie. And so that's the rope.
And also adding to the rope, again, it's the symbolism of how he plays with these guys. He sort of ties them up and then he lets them go, and he brings them back in again. So symbolize. And plus, we use it in every other scene. You see something tied to the pig in the backyard, which means it's sort of his life is tied up by the general as well. So he's being roped by the general in the sense that the pig is roped in the backyard.
Yeah, how did you guys meet each other?
We shot a movie a couple of years ago, and there was a lot of downtime on it. And Manny was, we were both talking about how much we admired movies like City of God, and Morris Perros, and Manny had told me about this story about his, he's from the Dominican Republic, and he told me a story about all these, characters in the world, and it was really just an amazing thing. So I read the script that night, and we were just like going full bore on it the last two and a half years.
I love the movie. The last image of the clean-cut gentleman, I expected him to smile and be happy, but he was very serious. Was he unhappy at that last moment of the new role in his life?
Well, I believe that, even though, this whole life he's been running away from these deportees who messed up his life. So now he's back, he's been shipped out of his country into a world where all the deportees that he's been fighting for actually live, or the place where he's been trying to get his Rafa character. So in a way, he has a better life, but it's actually a sad touching to it, because he could get killed any second, because these are brothers and sisters and cousins of people he's killed in the past. So that's why we sort of decided to go with sort of like leaves you up in the air. You try to figure out if he's happy or if he's sad feeling.
Are you planning to take the movie to the Dominican Republic and show it in the theaters there? Are you planning to take the movie to the Dominican Republic and show in the theaters there in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah, the question is if we're going to show it in the DR, and yeah, ideally we would. We've talked to distributors, and the president seems to be really behind the movie. It's the first movie to get off at the island. It's the first Dominican movie to make it to Toronto. We had so much support from the country itself, from the people, and it was just a great supportive environment. So they're all very proud of it. And so I hope that they get to see it in the right way. And hey, Juan Fernandez is up here. He plays the general. I'd love for him to come down. Really amazing job.
I'm Leanne Chan. I'm from Brantford, Ontario, and I'm a pharmacist, and
and this is really a film I've seen. I think Michael Moore is fantastic with his Too Fringe. And when he did Sicko, I stood up and cried as a Canadian that we've got such a great healthcare system. I'm proud to say that I have been to the DR. Manny, you're brilliant. Juan, I don't know, in Spanish, fantastic. Josh, it was just fantastic. I can't give you more kudos than that.
Wow. I gotta tell you, yeah. I don't know if there's any Americans here, but the Canadian healthcare system is pretty awesome. We were at the emergency room last week, and man, pretty great. I hope we get it.
I just wanted to say the movie was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I see tons of films. I'm a fledgling filmmaker myself. I wanted to ask, I love both your performances. Fantastic. Manny, your face on camera is unbelievably intense. Fantastic. And Josh, I wanted to know about what the budget was. Around what the budget was.
Well, I can't really say, but it was really low.
Okay, how about ballpark?
Well, I can't even give ballparks. I mean, we're committed by our sales agent not to talk about that.
I understand.
But I will say that it's not physically possible to do this movie at this level with the budget we had, except that, you know, from all the contributions and dedication to everybody that worked on it. I mean, everybody's working on, you know, for peanuts. Everybody jumped in, Juan, and, you know, the whole crew, and that's really what brought it to life, was the, you know, just the passion that everybody had, you know, for the project. And if you have a lot of that, you can actually get a lot done.
Let me also add that the film, and the entire film was shot in my hometown in Santiago, Guaitoa, so the community was 100% behind it. I mean, without them, this would not be possible. And so they are, you know, they're part of this film, and actually all the extras are from my hometown, and so it's a beautiful thing.
That's a great story. I'm going to let Manny tell you, because it's actually pretty inspiring.
Well, that kid, she asked if Luisito was an actor. Me and Josh, we got there a month before shooting. We went to the capital, where the big city is, to see all the actors, and we went to the Santiago, the small city. Then we went to my hometown to see what was there. And actually, I woke up early morning, and I was leaving my mom's house, and I was walking down the street, the dirt road, and my neighbor happens to be that kid. So he says, "Hey man, I hear you're an actor." I'm like, "I am." He says, "Well, I am too." And I'm like, "Okay." He says, "Listen man, I know you're looking for actors, so why don't you stop looking, because I'm your man." So that kid actually, honestly to me, he steals the movie, and I love him, and he's a natural, raw, beautiful, talent actor, and he was, to me, he made my day. He was always there. You know, his call was at 6 in the morning, he was at 5 in the morning. So really a beautiful, beautiful actor.